everything working? Perfect, perfect. Yo, welcome back, guys, for another episode of Death Battle. This time we have Goku versus Superman round 3. Okay, so specifically, it's not really round 3. I looked up the the quote that the voice for Wiz wrote down. Apparently, this is like a brand new research he's doing. He's doing a more proper research that he did with the first two Death Battle. The first two Death Battle was just him having fun messing around. So it's gonna be him and this whole team of people looking up information for this Death Battle. So what does that mean? It means that Goku is still gonna lose. That's what I'm saying. Cause literally, how can you beat Superman? Superman is a busted character. He's still gonna lose. Now, nonetheless, I am interested in how they're going to do MUI for this show. For this Death Battle, because first Death Battle it was Goku during all Super Saiyan 4. Second Death Battle, Goku went Super Saiyan Blue. Now for this one, he's gonna go MUI, and it's gonna be super interesting how they're actually gonna incorporate MUI versus Superman. If they're gonna go manga, I mean, in my opinion, the manga messed up MUI. They nerfed MUI in my opinion. I don't like how they're heading for MUI in the manga. Speaking of the manga, they're finally finishing Superhero. About freaking time. A whole year of nothing for Dragon Ball. Dang it, man. But anyways, Superman's gonna win. He's busted. He just go to the sun and he wins. That's it. Alright, so without further ado, let's just go in Death Battle and see how Goku loses, alright?
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
I was about to say, they go straight to the fight?
Son Goku, Superman. It's time to answer the ultimate question.
Oops. I didn't think I was going to do that.
Taking it all into play. We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities,
Episode 5.
Thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
Why Heroes? Why Heroes, bro? Just stick with Super. Death Battle. Oh my gosh, they're going full 3D, bro. I mean, they have to.
Far away,
my boy Goku, I still love you, but you're gonna lose, bro. I love you so much. You're so much cooler than Superman.
This is the story
of Son Goku. Son Goku.
You can thank this guy. Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come. Dragon Ball! Kakarot was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta.
Yep.
Narrowly escaped its destruction.
It doesn't matter how old I get. Every time I see this, I get a smile on my face. Every time I see Dragon Ball stuff, bro, I get a smile on my face.
Martial arts, which he would find to be his true calling.
Yeah, Goku's 40 years old. That makes sense.
Specifically, he learned the Kame-sen and Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which strongly define Goku's character. The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve.
Yep.
This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication can beat raw talent. Within just a few years, so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods.
Just use the square one, bro. Use that one instead. Don't extend it. You're like losing information that way.
You're a few leagues over everyone else. He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very literally. It's almost unfair how much of a
Zenkai boost
they get after they're hurt. While Saiyans like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times
I will let you destroy my world. I love that so much. Come on, bro. He's so cool.
An incredibly powerful technique.
He's so cool. Come on.
Into a single point for a devastating beam. So challenging, it took Roshi decades to
50 years.
One shot. Like 5 seconds. It's incredibly versatile with over 50 different variations. For example,
a lot.
Goku can curve the beam
oh, they're putting Dragon Fist? Okay.
Autonomous
Ultra Instant Instructor, the Dragon Fist Energy, Landmine, okay. Kame Sebi Ryu, Kamehameha, Kisensin, Kai, Multiform, Rapid Albert Scissors, Spirit Bomb, Solar Flare, Telekinesis, and Telepathy. Okay.
When it comes to martial arts.
They're going all out. Holy crap.
But to conquer himself. He's also got some
the Mafuba?
Like trapping you in a rice cooker. Well, pretty much any container could be used for the Mafuba sealing technique. Then there's Kaioken.
He can technically seal Superman. Isn't Mafuba magic? I think it's magic. Well, it's a technique. Never mind. It's a technique.
Even got it up to times 100. What a
that's filler movie. Come on, bro. They're using everything. Never mind.
Potentially his strongest attack.
That wouldn't work on Superman.
Unlike instant transmission, which is a teleport that's Instinct. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still. Yes, according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
And the dubs wanted us to think it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed.
Oh, that's if you're using regular dub, then yeah.
In fact,
but if you use
early
Kai,
dubs of
it's
Dragon Ball
better.
Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman.
Yeah.
Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage.
Yep.
Accepting his anger and pride, avenging his
I'm
people
surprised
by
they're doing
defeating
that. Okay,
Frieza,
good.
And declaring himself
Key,
the
God
Super
key,
Saiyan.
pressure and healing
Hell
properties.
yeah.
Okay.
There's any scene that deserves the word epic, it's when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs? They're missing out.
God Goku reached a level of power that could compete with the greatest of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went berserk.
Fidel commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up.
And, that's heaven. Big planet.
So let's scale things up with
Wow.
that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
And Goku could destroy that much the first time he went God. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how to use it
Yep.
even better, even in base form. Now, imagine
Saiyan
how
beyond
much
God.
stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God.
Oh my
and became
gosh.
Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not saying that. Or after he trained with some almighty angels. Or when he perfected the
Perfected
blue, hairdo
blue.
and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Goku has certainly performed great feats with God Ki, breaking through Hit's time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void
By just walking. Hakai!
Destruction God move that nopes you out of existence.
Wait, is he gonna Hakai Superman?
Erased from all of time and space.
I forgot about that because Hakai's a Vegeta thing now. Ultra
Ultra
Instinct. Wait, let me go back. Let me go back.
Your being and your soul erased from all of time and space.
Let me hear it again.
culminating in his greatest form, Ultra Instinct.
Woo!
Goku isn't a
Woo-hoo-hoo!
normal it's a state of mind.
Saved
Ultra
Boron,
Instinct
making
is
him-
the highest peak of martial arts.
Highest.
Consciously making optimal
So
choices
cool.
when you're in the zone.
So cool.
Without thinking.
Something Goku has always been trained to do. Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter what comes his way, Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't.
That sounds really intense.
It is, which is why he's developed incremental versions of it for specific uses. It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form for long.
Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon
That's
Ball
why I don't wanna
Fanfiction
go there.
Kaioken times 1,000.
While technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku.
Capsule
His
Corp.
history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved.
This Goku used instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno makes space time just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's
Crazy,
had
right?
to face.
But no matter the challenge, he takes it head on and pushes through.
Showing everyone, everywhere, how to go even further.
Beyond. Woo! Let's go, Goku. It sucks you're gonna
Faster
lose.
than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a
I'm sorry, but come on, man. He's not cool. Superman is not cooler than Goku. Come on, he is not cooler than Goku, bro. Come on. He's cool, but not cooler.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton, the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman. Champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout, and he's definitely not Jesus.
Stop worshiping me,
weren't
please.
the guys who made him Jewish?
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster
Yeah.
were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some truly terrifying horrors, the pair created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who could defeat any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah, that's how I live my life.
I have to watch that show. I heard it's so good.
Superman has
I heard that
many
the
things. At the core,
Superman and
the
Lewis
story
show, I heard
is
it's
one of
super
a
good. I want to watch it.
child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks, severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal into perfectly cut diamond.
That's not how that works.
He's fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in seconds, or even break the bonds of infinity. Wait, he can do all that, but Batman can punch him out? Really?
You're probably thinking of Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah, like how his breath is so powerful he can sneeze away a solar system, or blow air cold enough to freeze ghosts.
Speaking of, his X-ray vision doesn't just see through walls. He can see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
Oh, so how he's gonna do it when he sees Ultra Instinct? That's gonna be interesting how they're gonna do it.
Burn through it with his face.
That's gonna be
Since he
very
gets his power from
interesting.
the yellow sun, his heat vision burns
Because there's
the
nothing to
fire of
detect,
a
because it's
star,
perfect
and if
calmness,
beams aren't enough,
zero
he gets
emotion. That's
blacked
how
out
Ultra
of his
Instinct
whole
works.
body for a
Or
super
MUI to be
player.
exact.
It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality-warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time, or when he gained 10 years worth of medical training through only 5 minutes of reading, and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice. My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers, Superman is no novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses Chi, or as they call it, Shriyar. He even
Shriyar?
got
What the
summoned
hell
to
is that?
Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Superman can resist being erased from existence, such as tanking Darkseid's Omega Beams. Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman and DC Comics as a whole have gone through multiple
Multiple
retcons.
aircons,
Golden
bro.
Age, Silver Age, Pre-Crisis, Post-Crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
There's
But
a
you don't know
lot.
which one is the main Superman, right? Well,
There isn't.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kinda canon, even when he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a super muscular control. Ew. I guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you
Oh
really
my
dig
gosh,
into it,
bro.
this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental blocks.
Though he's not a complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman. There's a bunch.
There's
Still, this
everything.
new canon has
They all exist.
For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And while Superman's powers stem from the Earth's yellow sun, exposure to a blue star increases them even further. In fact, upon visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When that old baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to
Why is he
restart
fighting
the
Goku again?
universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
Like, bro.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure.
What?
The universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half
That's
second.
crazy.
Radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
None what? Everyone zeros, and Soup helped make that happen.
Well, about 1/5 of it. That's still immense.
I don't know how Goku's gonna do this, bro. Oh, he's not.
Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman.
I just hope for a good fight.
Punched
I'm
him
beyond. I just hope
so
for a very
hard,
good
it
fight.
kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star. So.
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic. But
Yeah.
it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman challenges the idea that absolute
What kind of
power
S is
corrupts
that?
absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all, but there is nuance to being good. Even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
Such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most
What is
powerful
that?
reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the sixth dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home. Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single punch. Because that's Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of
Busted.
person to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day. What's not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of Steel.
So this death battle is happening because why again?
It's time for a death battle!
All right, let's have a good fight. Let's have a fun video, bro. Let's just have a fun video. Straight to the fight. Oh, this is the Dragon Ball Fighters thing. Let's go.
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so.
You're holding back. Give it your all. No regrets.
I'm doing just fine.
Ooh, that sound effect, bro. Oh, straight to blue. All right. Okay, this is so good. The music too. One-inch punch. Ooh. Destroy the.
Oops.
You messed up.
Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
World made of cardboard. All right, I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
Looks like a job for
That had to be one of the most coolest things I've seen in entirety of Death Battle.
Well, what do you think?
That was awesome. Nice suit.
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
UI. to have fun. Come on. Yeah.
Finally.
Oh my gosh! Yo! Oh no! Wait, I'm sorry. What did I just say?
Ah, darn it.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
I love that. I love that. Come on. Come on. Come on. That was... Come on. Even... I feel like they knew people were expecting Superman to win, but they made it end like such a wholesome way. I love that. I love that.
The final indisputable answer. Who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There's so many ways this battle could go, especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real. Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
Let's go.
First up, strength. Both could hit hard enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own. But based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 vigintillion times.
What the hell's
vagintillion?
vagintillion?
Decillion times more than Goku's.
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyway, Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times. He's defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and Fu.
But even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Forger feat. Not even Heroes competes with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
But
Yeah.
strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are obviously way faster than light, but Superman crossed
Superman's
the
insanely
man-sized
fast. I have to
universe
give him
in
that.
seconds and flew faster than Infinity.
Makes sense, he can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous it's unquantifiable.
Don't count Goku out, though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That, combined with instant transmission and Ultra Instinct, could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie.
Really?
Especially when we look at skill. Goku's a martial arts master. He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is dedicated to his training, while Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times. It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill, but not necessarily in experience.
Nah, he's
Don't
not.
get
I
me
have to
wrong,
give it Superman that.
is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with Batman.
I have
and
to give
Wonder
Superman
Woman.
that.
He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from memory. Experience obviously goes to Superman, but perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission, God Ki, God Bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway,
Yeah.
whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Yeah.
Hakuba and the Spirit Bomb would take
Spirit Bomb wouldn't work.
And Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality.
Yeah.
Like, he's tanked Omega Beams, which do the same thing as Hakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from Heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon.
Yep.
He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman could simply fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So, that's it then. Clark
Yeah.
has too many counters, so he takes the edge in powers and it's over.
Well, I think there's something else. Goku versus Superman breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America rarely.
This is an awesome video. Easily one of my
For a lot
favorites.
of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that. So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You're sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our intent, but it does call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence? And if so, then what's the point?
Because it's fun, Wiz. Damn it, man. There's more than one way to appreciate something. We're having a great time talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super, man.
That's the worst pun.
What? It fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math. The pun's your job.
Well, maybe if you math as good as I punned, then Goku
This
would've
was
won.
wholesome.
with you?
I love this video. This was very wholesome. Yo, this was whole. I love this
We're
one.
about to announce the next episode, but before we do that,
I love this episode. This was mad wholesome. Next episode, let's see. Season 10 finale. Galactus versus Unicron. First most requested death battle matchup in Death Battle history, December 18. Woo! Okay, interesting. I have no idea who's Unicron, but holy crap! Okay, I hope it's good. I'm gonna regurgitate myself. This was a very wholesome video. Even though I expected Superman to win, it clearly they were having fun. Clearly they knew what they were going themselves into, and clearly they knew people were still not gonna be satisfied. So they try to make a way of saying that, hey, these are iconic characters. We know you love them, and this is the result of the fight if they're gonna win. And it's clear that Superman is better than Goku. I feel like, to me, like, obviously Super is still happening, it's still going on, it's still gonna happen for probably like 10-20 more years. That depends if Toriyama is still with us during that time. But I feel like they can make another Superman versus Goku when Goku gets stronger again. And whenever they do drop that video, I'll be more than happy to react to it, because this was awesome. If you guys think this was awesome, like down below as well. And I'm looking forward to the next Death Battle. Unicron, Galactus versus Unicron. Tell me down below, who was your character you grew up with at the time? Was it Goku or was it Superman? For me, it was Goku. Since I was in middle school, I was in the second grade. It was since I was in second grade in middle school. I grew up with Goku, and Goku will forever be one of my favorite characters of all time. I understand Superman. I know people grew up with Superman a lot, and I could see why. He's an awesome character, but from my guy's Goku. So tell me what you guys, who's your favorite out of the two, and tell me why. When did you guys start with Superman? How did everything happen? Or Goku? How did you guys get introduced to the series and everything? I would love to hear this. This was a super wholesome video, and I hope to see more of this in the future. If you guys want to see me again, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Love you guys. Peace out.